Ahem. How many of you want non-competition object shows?
Me, I wanna go to the show. Me.
How many of you will watch non-competition object shows? Hello, it's me, Jonestar again, back for another video discussing things about object shows. And this time we're going to be discussing non-competition object shows and why they really don't do so well compared to their competition siblings. Now, to get this honestly out the way, part of the reason why so many people don't really care for non-competition object shows is that from a glance or from what they've seen, non-competition object shows are kinda boring. I mean, for competition object shows, there's always some kind of stakes that the viewers can engage with. Like, there's always gonna be a team that you root for compared to the other team. There's also always gonna be like a team that has a character that you don't want to leave, so you want to try to contribute to make sure that they don't leave. Now, while all competition shows are different from each other, the format for most of them are pretty much the same, with the challenge, elimination, yada yada yada. If you know object shows, you know the deal by now. And that's something that non-competition shows really don't have. They don't really have one set format, so you gotta use your little thinking cap a little bit more when you're making one. Now, not to say that competition object shows don't take any thought at all to make. I'm just saying that since the format is so rock solid and like so good already, that most people use that formula and most people already engage in it and like it. And besides non-competition object shows being considered boring, another reason why so many people don't really watch them is because there's people who don't know that they exist or don't even consider them as object shows. Since the competition survivor format is pretty much like synonymous with all object shows. And I think due to so many of the non-competition object shows also being kind of like slice of lifey, that's like such a big change from the action-packed competitions with the challenges that to other people, slice of life is just this is boring. I have real life. I don't need to see other people's boring snoring lives. And also the fact that a lot of these probably don't even last that long. They last like one episode or maybe two if they're lucky. And though that this can also apply to plenty of competition object shows, considering the format of non-competition object shows most being slice of life, people tend to not care as much about it since they don't even vote or anything. And that engagement is something that people actively look forward to. Anyway, before I really dive into some non-competition object shows that I need to put you guys on, let me mention the exceptions of the non-competition object shows that are like really well known or like known in the object show community. And of course, they're IDFB 1 and Love of the Sun 2. These are the only ones people know. Yeah, I had a rhyme that I thought of, but I kind of forgot it. And also, yeah, the Nightly Manor is also like a really well-known one. Also, by the way, just to clarify, I'm not like saying the shows that I mentioned are bad at all. In fact, Love of the Sun is like really good, so you should like give it a watch. Anyway, time for some object shows that you probably have no idea about that even exists. Starting with Life on Object Planet by Game Builder 2000. It's an object show that is about the life on Object Planet. Now, this show is actually very, very good. I really like the writing style and the characters that are shown in each episode. In fact, the second episode is literally like an isekai. A human gets transported into the object land, and it's all about her adjusting to the object life and trying to get like assimilated with the other objects. And it's so good. It's so good. Check it out, please. The writing is very charming, and it does something that not many object shows really tend to care about and have like really good character design. Like look at this. Look at this. Look at this even. Like it's just so good. So if you don't mind reading and want a really good slice of life object show with great character design and really charming writing, then check out Life on Object Planet right now. It's in the description. The next object show I want to mention is an object show called Objects After Dark. It's an object show that's basically like a late night talk show that interviews different object shows from different object show creators. The show actually has its own original set of characters as well as characters that are also from other people's shows. The show has a late night talk show format that's unique to object shows and it's very funny and I think you should give it a shot. Also the host is gay, so pride. This next object show I'm going to talk about is called The Great Object Storyline. This object show is pretty unique because the format is kind of akin to a documentary. It's like a slice of life mixed with a documentary, and I think I really like that format. I think it's really unique, and each episode goes to like a different set of characters, so it's like always entertaining because like you're wondering, oh, what kind of characters we'll see today, and oh, what kind of story we'll see today. So in that sense, it's kind of also like an anthology, which is really cool. Also, this show has like a good amount of episodes as well. So you see, not every single non-competition object show gets canceled after like the first episode. You guys gotta just look for them. You gotta look for them. They're so good. They're so good. So watch the Great Object Storyline if you want a kind of anthology, slice of life, documentary kind of series that even does really cool recaps, which I really adore. Last show I'm going to mention that's kind of more in-depth-ish is a new show actually called Puck and Roll. It's about hockey puck and soccer ball being two dumbasses, and it's really funny. I know that sounds like really simple, but I think the show's execution is very funny and very mundane in like the best way possible. Because it's like so down to earth, but it's like down to earth in a way that's very funny and it's kind of hard to describe, so just look at this clip.
I don't know what I'll do to make it up for you, but it will be done. I'll even consider sacrifice. Bloody sacrifice. Whatever it takes. Do we have a deal? Oh!
Now, those are only a few of the non-competition object shows. There's also Journey into the Multiverse, Epic Jungle Show, Community Venture, Object Legends, Twilight Orchards, and also more. So what I'm basically saying is that these non-competition object shows, they do exist. You kind of just have to look for them and give them a shot. You never know if you may like them or not. Also watch BB and GB. That's my non-competition object show. It's the slice of life of trans girls in it. Please watch it. Okay, bye.